right. Hello. Welcome to Cosmic Millennial. It is May of 2025. Wow. Wow. January, February, March, April, May. A whole hand, a whole high five. Okay. A whole high five, literally, a whole high five to you. We made it, right? Celebration. We're going to start right there. I'm not going to talk too much about time because I don't know what it's like for you, but I will just say it went from lots of stuff happening. Wait, now we're going slow. Oh, now we're going fast. Oh, now we're, and I was trying to go with the flow, as they say, right? Like swim, with the current, as they say, right? Just be here with the moments, two moments, so they say. Do your best not to react, respond, and create something from this, so they say. And we did. We are now in May of 2025. And when I look at the amount of, hello, wow, growth, also destruction, and also rebirth all at the same time. It's kind of like everything's happening. And I'm not sure if you remember this or when exactly I was pointing to that Saturn is shifting into Aries, which means we are all about to go into a 2.5 year cycle that is in Aries. So the Saturn and Pisces situation is coming to an end. So there is some closure happening this May, this Taurus season. So technically, it's Cinco de Mayo where I'm at, right? I needed a few days to go, when is it the right moment to look at May? And as I look at May, I see and experience some questions or maybe some self-reflections that the planets can offer to us. Because the way I work with the planets is we are not predicting what's happening, okay? We're taking this as an opportunity to either look within, to strategize, to get artwork or projects out or completed. We're sensing into energies, we're sensing into cycles, we're sensing into patterns. There's logic, there's intuition. It is all here with us, right? And we are a part of a system. So we are considerate and we are kind and we are compassionate. That's what astrology can do here with us. And that's how I use astrology, especially when it comes to business and when it comes to, I need to wear many hats, right? So, how can I actually cleanse myself? So that's really the actor in me who has learned to cleanse, to release and say, okay, the character I just played, like goodbye, time to move on, right? People may say that's very Aquarius. I am an Aquarius. When people feel into the ghosting or it's like done, it's done and moving on. And some people can be a bit like, whoa, that was harsh. That was cold. That was it. So there's a little bit of that energy too, because we are going into a retrograde with Pluto in Aquarius for the next few months. So maybe I brought that a little bit in here so then you can really warm yourself up this summer. We're really going to be here with some juicy material. We are going to understand parts of ourselves thanks to the planets, our intuition, our divine guidance, our support systems, all of nature, right? All of this positive feedback that we are receiving from our universe, right? This positive feedback. What is going well for you, right? It's not always personal development means we're going to do some work and it's going to be hard and you have to do this better. What's going well for you? Let's get into that Taurus quality, right? It's not about the quantity, it's the quality. What is going well for you right now? So, as this Pluto retrogrades in Aquarius, That is going to be the theme. What is working? What is going well? And then you lean into that. You continue. You build. I also wrote down build within the weight. So if you are in a period of transition or you're kind of like figuring things out, this is a great time to build, to create. Doesn't have to be anything, that's kind of the best. It's like there's no expectations on it, right? So I asked the possibilities of this month, right? From Taurus season to Gemini season, from spring into summer, realizing, yes, it is not the beginning of the year anymore. We are going towards the middle. And sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I started Cosmic Millennial in July. It's May. It's almost been a year. That actually, we have to do some sort of celebration for that because that's that's pretty crazy. Um, how when you document time, how precise and important it can be, and then you really can see, all right, from each month in this year, what has happened. So, what does alignment mean to you? What does it when does it feel good? When is it working, right? So we're going to go back to that. All right, so when has it been working? What has been working for you? What feels right? What feels fun? Lightness, easy, of ease, right? It doesn't have to be like actually easy. It just feels interesting. It feels curious. It feels open. We're going to like really sense into that energy this May, this Taurus season. And then we're going to ask ourselves, okay, where in my life am I hiding and why? Because the one thing I have felt as I looked at this entire month is we can't hide anymore because Taurus is like, no, now's the time. Here it all is. Here you go. It's happening. Because we also have Mercury entering Taurus on Saturday, the 10th, which is right around Mother's Day, right? And that's an emotionally charged day for all sorts of people, whether you celebrate it or not, whether you are a mother or you are not, or you kind of are, or you're a dog mom, like your cat mom, whatever it is. If you celebrate, if you don't even know it exists, there's going to be a lot of mama energy, just in general. Mother Earth energy. What is the mother container? The mom, right? The creator, the matriarch. What does that feel like in your presence? When do you feel like you are sensing into that part of yourself that's also being held in the here's the flow, here we can move. But what feels like a bigger holding container that feels warm, that feels like a warm, kind place? And then we're just going to revisit that place over and over again. We're just going to imagine it or we're going to visualize it. Or if it's a literal person, place, thing, we're going to really warm ourselves up like any good, you know, performer or person out there. They warm up their voice. They got to warm it up. So it felt very much like we're warming up for something. And Saturn shifts into Aries. So I'm like, well, of course we're all saying Saturn and Pisces, you have been quite a lot. You have created and you have destroyed. You have saved and you have, you know, cut out. You have taught us. You have opened our eyes. You have, there has been so much information, what to do with the information, the delusion, the denial. How are we here again? This is a weird loop. Um, why are we doing this again? Oh, okay. Saturn and Pisces. Now that I'm like really getting out of the, hmm, we have to do something different. So we're closing up the old stuff. And we have been cleaning out and we have been clearing out and we have been reorganizing. I don't know about you, but have you been reorganizing? Have you been, maybe giving things away or reselling, recycling? There's a new cycle. And this cycle is Saturn and Aries, baby. Okay. Saturn and Aries is like calling you out. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's just going to be like less patience with the bullshit. That's really what it is. So it's like cut and paste. Let's go. Like are we doing this or not? Like what are we waiting for? There's a little bit of a time will shift into a different, vibe. I feel like there's going to be a shift in some sound and music because when there is I don't know, a few years, but especially in Aries season, there's always like this rock and roll, electric guitar, electric, like EDM, something vibrationally gets your attention because it's like nervous system kind of feeling, right? It's like visceral. I think we're all coming back online in a way because we have had to come and go, and Saturn and Pisces has been like, whoa, right? So now we are, I mean, maybe we're in reality. We're in our reality, but we're bringing ourselves back to one place. And Saturn enters Aries on the 24th of May, and we begin a new cycle. So for the next 2.5 years, where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you hope happens? Right? Just have some fun. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to discover. Paint it out, write it out, sing it out, talk it out, all cook it out, right? Play it out, do it. Do what you need to do in order to continue to come closer and closer to that goosebumps, like, oh yeah, this feels like me. Because I kept feeling these little openings of pockets of like, ooh, Saturn and Aries is gonna feel really refreshing. Wow. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready, Gen Z. You are bringing the heat. Okay, but of course, you guys are gonna be the ones that are like, okay, let's go. So before that even happens, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. So we have that Mother's Day, that Mercury enters Taurus around that time. So take good care of yourself. All you, all you mamas, all you women out there, you know what I mean? Just take care of yourself in general. Like choose you, take care of you. Like just for a day, see what happens. What happens when you just, and even energetically, like, my oxygen mask is on first. What does that feel like? Just for today. Just for today. See what happens, right? Did everything fall apart? Did we lose control? Okay, we're all still here and things happened. But what happened? Maybe I took some pressure off of myself. That's the one thing about the bull, about Taurus. It can be heavy. They be carrying, they plow. They can plow the route. They can pave the way, right? They can carry a lot of heavy stuff. That's why it feels so light when we get to Gemini season. We're like, oh my God, woo, fun. Let's go wild. Let's have fun. And Gemini's like, wow, wow, wow. That's my ascendant, as you can see. So sometimes it feels like, okay, our Mercury is entering Taurus. We have the sun in Taurus. We have this full moon in Scorpio on the 12th. Always happens. And then I just asked myself, how can I express my current emotion through art, through a modality? Some people say go out for a run or, you know, go to therapy and all this stuff. But I want you to see what you're feeling. I want you to viscerally draw it. I want you to see in color or in black and white, whatever it is. What is going on in there? Let's just draw a picture, okay? Let's just draw a picture. Where are we at? So, pen, paper, hand. I was like, ooh, we need more of that. So then Sun enters Gemini on the 20th, of course. And these three questions kept just like popping out. What story needs to end to start anew? A new beginning? Maybe, whatever that thing is that's got to go. It's got to rest in peace. What needs to rest in peace? Make it art. Draw it out, figure it out. What story is it? We all have one because we're all getting the opportunity. Okay. So this summer, what is the goal for myself? What is something I strive for? What is something I am keeping myself accountable, or I am discovering new possibilities or standards of myself? What happens when, right? So we're going to elevate, we're going to pull up, we're going to vertical, we're going to stand up straight. Our heart's going to feel more open and but still protected, and we can, roll our shoulders back, right? And then how can I nourish my physical body better? Where where is it for you? Is it the whole water thing? Is it the whole eating the food thing? What is it for you? Figure out that one little thing that maybe this summer you just pay attention to it and you really nourish it. And you say, okay, this beautiful little part of me that really just needs some extra loving. If I do this extra loving for this little thing right here that's kind of like giant gaping hole, so if I like just take some time and I actually like, and then it's not a hole anymore, and then it's just like, shoo, everything's like a part of everything again, and then nothing's bothering me, poking me, pulling me, or anything, that'd be great, right? Life would be good. And then you can keep going. So it feels like that. It's like, what are we going? No more. Either it doesn't get to me anymore. I'm not triggered by it anymore. It can't, pull anything from me, right? What is that? What is that for you? Or what does it need to be? Then we're going to go into that Saturn enters Aries on the 24th. And then on the 25th, Mercury enters Gemini. So we're going to feel excited. There's going to be more like, you know, fire and air. They are playful. They are very playful together. Fire needs air. Okay? Fire needs air to exist, right? So this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun because then we have the 26th new moon in Gemini, which also happens to be Memorial Day. So for a lot of people, that's going to be a 3-day weekend. I just feel vacation vibes. I feel come back to yourself, nourishment vibes. What needs do you need to recharge in your life? Okay. So let's just get down to it. Let's get down to it because we need you to launch. We need you to launch this summer. We need you to launch, right? Whatever that goal is, whatever that striving is, or commitment, devotion, what does something mean to you? I want you to have some purpose in you and know what you are going for. What's the goal? Whether it's in your business or it's in your personality, or if it can be just like, I want to be kind to myself and drink enough water. And then I do. And then I feel so much better. And then it's like, oh my God, my whole life changes for that action. And if we just devote ourselves or commit to ourselves of like, I got you, right? If anybody got you out in this world, it's gotta be you. You have to got you. That's kind of like that's the truth. Okay. There will be a moment that you will remember that, or you will want that to be known for you, so then you never just like totally forget yourself, or you just totally just beep, who's that? That's you. You got to take care of you. You're got to be the one who's got whoop, let me take care of that. Whoop. Let me take care of that. Okay, girl, what's going on? Let me get my team, let me get my people. They help me. Maybe it's rest time, maybe it's like launch time, whatever time it is. I need you to know, what time is it? What's your rhythm? What's going well? That is Taurus season. Ooh, and that was 20 minutes. Okay. We're just leaving it at that. And I pulled one card. The one card that I pulled was uncovering confidence. Let's see if this, I don't know why it's blurry. Okay, there we go. And then the back. I don't know if you can see that, but if you can, I'll read it to you. I am the missing piece that completes the puzzle of the universe. No big deal. Okay. So, with that, enjoy your Taurus season. Be Be like the bull. What roads are you paving for yourself? And then where can you also take the pressure off of yourself? Where could you possibly be bullying yourself? When is it too heavy? And you need a little lightness. We need a little fun. You know? Where's the pressure? Is it helpful? Is this helping you? Where's the leaks? Let's plug them and continue. Let's fill ourselves up, nourish ourselves this month so then we can launch this summer. We can bloom this summer. We can explore and discover this summer. We can um, be in the Saturn enters Aries era 100% and feeling really good, confident, and knowing the why, the purpose. What drives you? What is driving you these days? What makes sense? What feels like alignment? What is working? Lean into that. And then I will see you in June. And it will be summer solstice. Whoa. So I will see you then. As always, you know where to find me. And so just find me there. Okay. Okay. Bye.